Look at him.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
He's still all buzzed up from last night.
It's all the coffee that you had this
Well,
morning.
yeah. I'm on my third coffee.
Can I just say?
Yeah.
Right. Somebody was out here taking pictures this morning of the car.
Yeah, they
Your
were.
car.
Yeah.
There's a Porsche here.
I know.
And they're taking a picture of the diaper.
The old Volvo. We sat there this morning having a coffee and watched a guy being like, just loving the V70R.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, where are we going today?
We're driving to Benidorm.
We're going to Spain, to Benidorm.
550 odd miles from here. So
Yeah.
it's a similar drive to yesterday.
And we know I'm going to get there for less than you.
Sadly, at this stage, we do.
Yeah. But we've figured out who's the winner here, right? Because I won on price.
Yep.
You won on time.
Yep.
But the winner is a diesel car.
That was the genuine conclusion, because the diesel car can do everything that these two cars have done for very similar money to the electric car without stopping.
Yeah.
So, if the question is, what's the winner out of EV versus petrol? Well, it's the elephant in the room that isn't in the room, which is the diesel car.
It's the diesel car, which apparently is good for the environment, because Gordon Brown said so years ago, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And politicians never lie to us.
No, they don't. They tell the
Ever.
truth. They tell the truth, like electric cars of the future.
Yeah. So we're in the south of France.
Yeah.
We're 800. I'm 810 miles from my house.
Yeah,
And the weather is worse than it is in England.
it is. Grey skies.
I guess we're near the mountains here, so we've got like mountain kind of climate. But I'm looking forward to today because we scoot down across the Spanish border. We sort of hit Barcelona, and then most of the roads are pretty coastal all the way to Benidorm. It's going to be a nice drive today.
Excellent. We're going to capture it all. Don't forget, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to this guy who is Geoff Buys Cars. And then, well, we're going to have a few beers in Benidorm, aren't we, I think?
He's going to take me for a night out.
Yeah, we're going to go out on the town.
We've both got our Borat man thongs ready. I'm going to get one of those t-shirts that say I'm with stupid or whatever.
Yeah.
What was it? I saw one the other day that was like, this guy's gay.
Yeah.
Can't say that, but you can in Benidorm, yeah.
You can do whatever you want in Benidorm.
Well, what happens in Benidorm
Stays in
yeah,
Benidorm.
goes all over social media.
Actually, what happens in Benidorm, probably sometimes you take it back with you. And your girlfriend's never pleased about that.
So no, I'm looking forward to today. Hopefully we get some good weather for the drive. It should be a good run down. My car is going to continue to empty my wallet at an alarming rate of knots.
We didn't take into account, though, you know, I got here for cheaper than you.
Yeah.
However, let's figure out the depreciation on my car.
Well, you will have added, you know, I mean, this is going to be at least a 3,000 mile round trip. So that's that. And have you had anyone in your comments offer to buy the car off you? Because I have.
No.
I've had about 4 people say, Geoff, when you finish with this,
Northern Dairies.
Northern Dairies.
Yeah. It's for their milk round.
Yeah, brilliant. Bring back electric milk floats, you know.
They never worked either, did they?
I don't want to sound like two old blokes waxing lyrical about the old days, but we used to have glass bottles that we used to recycle, and we used to have an electric milk float that would deliver the milk in the morning. Now everything's in plastic, and we drive to a supermarket to get it.
Yeah.
The supermarket who has, of course, ripped off the farmers.
Exactly.
We've gone completely backwards.
Yeah. Do you remember when the birds used to peck at the milk?
Oh, I do, yeah. I'll get the top of the milk
And
in
you
the
used to have to
morning.
get them plastic covers to put on the top
Oh,
of it.
definitely. And then in the morning you'd be like, it's my turn to have the top of the milk with my cereal before school. And in those days, the sky was blue all the time.
Yeah. Do you remember we used to have milk at school as well? Longest intro ever.
I do remember the milk at school, yeah. I'm probably one of the last generations to remember milk at school.
Margaret Thatcher, the milk snatcher, she took it off, she cancelled it.
Anyway, I'm trying not to talk about the general degradation of the world and the political environment in which we live. I'm trying to just enjoy this road trip. But
We have figured one thing, longest intro ever, but this is informative, right? And they always say the longest intro ever, but it doesn't really matter because it's part of the video anyway.
that's right, yeah.
Yeah. We figured out the roads here, right?
Yep.
In Europe, better than England.
Yep.
There's no roadworks.
No.
There's no potholes.
Nope.
There's very little traffic jams, apart from through Paris.
There's also no trucks on a Sunday, which is phenomenal.
Yeah. So what does that say about England? Great Britain.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, I don't think I stopped my car yesterday, as in full stop, as in come to a stop, apart from the 2 times that I put petrol in it. And you have to stop the car when you put petrol in it.
Yeah.
But if you cast your minds back to any one of our trips, I mean, I don't think we even I didn't really even do a traffic light yesterday. Oh, I stopped at toll booths.
Yeah.
But
I didn't.
look at all the 3 trips that we've done before. John O'Groats, north to South Wales, east to west. How many times were we stationary. It's so many compared to this.
Yeah.
And it just, when you come and travel in Europe, you realise just how wrong the UK has got it.
It would have been great if we were part of the EU. That's controversial.
Well,
because then you could just come and go as you please. Don't get me involved in politics. I didn't vote. I wasn't here. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to this guy. Now, without further ado, my friends, do you want to say it?
I was on a volcano in Nicaragua during the Brexit vote.
I was in America.
I drank a whole bottle of rum.
And on that bombshell,
that's a story for another day.
Let's go.
I'm off.
Right, okay, so we are on the road, my friends. Now, what we're going to do is we're going slightly out of our way because I know I've already been over the viaduct. However, Geoff's not been over the viaduct and we planned to go over the Millau viaduct together. A little bit of a kind of a Top Gear thing where, you know, mates are driving together over is it the tallest viaduct in the world? I don't know, you'll have to pop that in the comment section. It's big and it's very impressive. So we're going to do that. I'm going to get a shot of Geoff going over there. He's going to get a shot of me going over as well. I'm going to try and overtake him so we can do that, and it's going to be excellent. The only problem that I have got now is the fact that it's going to take about 9 hours to get to Benidorm. And Geoff's going to get there 2 hours plus before me because I've got the charge stop in time. Now, it'll cost, admittedly, it's going to cost Geoff more. But if you put a price on your time, then you're better off just paying. But we've just said the biggest winner out of this is diesel. Because if you've got a diesel, you're doing it for less and you're also getting there before. Diesel for the win, really, isn't it? Anyway, we're going to get over the viaduct and we're going to see quite a few sights along the way and get into Spain. So, onwards, my friends. Now, this is where I have beat Geoff because he didn't bring his tags with him on the windscreen to go through the toll bridges. So he's now messing around, having to get out of the car and pay with his card. So I'm going to slow down a little bit and wait for him to catch up with me, which I'm sure he will do in his Volvo, because it's quite a fast little beast, that is. But he'll use more fuel, obviously.
Doing that together, wasn't it?
That was epic. I'm just recording now. How cool was that?
It's a very cool viaduct, isn't it? It's not as long as I thought. I thought it was going to be longer than that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty cool to be cruising. Pretty cool to be cruising across the viaduct next to you like that. Yeah, that was worth it.
That was a Top Gear moment. That was fantastic.
It was. It was driving the Millau viaduct in a V70R in saffron. Yeah. Good experience, that.
Against a milk float.
Against a milk float. So, right, let's have a quick look at the map then. It's saying my next stop is 8.3 miles, but that doesn't seem to be quite right.
When is it saying you're going to get there? Because it's saying for me, right, 893 kilometres, which is 9 hours 43 minutes to get there.
Well, mine's just rerouting. It's saying 7 hours 57 today.
You see, an hour and 43 minutes over compared to you because I've got to charge. And that is where the issue is. You know, it's all very well doing it for cheaper, but I just want to get there. To be honest, I'd pay another 100 quid just to get there a couple of hours earlier, just to hang out, go and have a bite to eat with my mate and relax.
Yeah, exactly. And I got to admit, it was kind of, I arrived yesterday early and I was like, well, it's a bit pointless without Lee here. So, but then again, if I'd waited, then both of us would have got there at 9 o'clock and we both would have been knackered.
Well, I actually thought this morning I was going to basically get up early and leave, but I wanted to do the viaduct together like that, otherwise, because that's what we'd planned.
The only thing that was missing from that viaduct was a third car filming us both, but you can't have it all, can you?
No, there we go. Anyway, I'm going to hit the road and I'll see you in Benidorm probably about 10 o'clock.
So the next instruction I've got is 65 miles away, so I'm guessing we're going to stay together now for about 100 miles because I don't need a wee, I don't need any food, and I don't need any fuel for 150 miles. So yeah, I'm guessing we're going to be level pegging for a little while now, for the first time in any of these trips, to be fair.
Yeah, to be honest, it's done it a lot easier using the Porsche sat-nav. We've figured that one out, and I reckon, we'll tell the viewers now, I reckon I challenge you again to John O'Groats to Land's End, but this time using the Porsche satellite navigation system and charging system.
All right, let's do it, and I will use my beloved Volvo 850 diesel.
Whoa, can you not use that one?
Well, again, like I've said it so many times on video, the reason I chose this car is because the last few challenges we've done, based on the cost price in the UK, I could have used pretty much any car so long as it gets above 28 miles per gallon. But those numbers are completely different in Europe.
It's crazy. I don't know. Anyway, onwards, my friends. Where's he gone? Where has he gone? He's literally, where is he? Oh, he's coming up now. He's coming up now. Here he is. Here he is. He's there. Okay, so a little bit of an update for you. We've got Geoff Buys cars ahead of us. We're doing a little bit of a convoy here and sticking together for a little while. We have got in total 808 kilometers to go to get to Benidorm Centre, 8 hours 53 minutes, and the next stop for my battery charging is going to be in 1 hour and 18 minutes, and that will take me from 13% up to 90%, and that's going to be a 300 kilowatt charger. So we're following the navigation system on here once more, and it's all planning for me, etc. I can see where all the charging points are on the map, and I have to say there are lots of them littered around. Europe seems to be way ahead of the UK on their charging infrastructure. Right, I tell you what, we're on the road now to Barcelona. It says, please follow the road to Barcelona on my sat-nav. Always reminds me of Freddie Mercury and Montserrat Caballé, that song, Barcelona. I won't give up my day job, by the way. Well, I haven't really got a day job, have I? It's just filming stuff. Filming me eating food and driving around and flying around. It's not a... Get a real job! Get a real job! I've got to edit all this yet. That's the real job. It's going to take me blooming hours. Anyway, Geoff is going to stop with me, I think, at the first charging point. We're going to have a bite to eat, and then at that point, he's just going to get a lot on his way. So the convoy will end then, and he will speed off into the blue yonder. You know what? It's more fun when you do stuff with people, isn't it? With your friends. Got Geoff in front there. Actually, that colour's growing on me. I did say it was a little bit like the colour of a baby's poo when it's had a bit of piccalilli, you know. It's that colour, isn't it? But it's growing on me. I kind of like it. I do. It's kind of growing on me. I'm not going to tell him that, but it is kind of growing on me. That is a cool car. Anyway, it's fantastic. We've got the open road, we've got no potholes, we've got nice skies at the moment, a little bit cloudy, but we're heading towards Spain, to Barcelona, and then to Benidorm. Got great scenery. This is fantastic. This is a road trip, my friends. This is what life's about. Hello?
Oh, yeah.
You're on camera.
All right.
You're on camera. I hope you're not playing Taylor Swift.
No, I'm on Natalie Imbruglia, Torn, the classic.
Natalie Imbruglia. I was talking about this on camera yesterday. What's the ultimate driving song? Come on, ultimate driving song.
Well, that's a really good question, because I've actually bought a load of CDs for this journey, and one of them is Ultimate Driving Tracks. Right now, I'm listening to Now That's What I Call Dad Rock, which is a 3-CD compilation, and it has got some absolute bangers. I mean, prior to you phoning me, I was singing Avril Lavigne, Complicated, great song. Ultimate Driving Track, I don't know, it depends on the kind of driving you're doing. I like a bit of country and western, I like a bit of sort of dance punky sort of stuff. I don't know. I know you've been listening to a bit of Ultimate 80s. What do you reckon?
Well, I've been listening to Swing Out Sister, Simply Red, Electric Dreams by Giorgio Moroder, bit of Spandau Ballet. I'm an 80s child. I mean, I was born in 69, but I grew up in the 80s, and that's what I'm listening to. If you listen to anything too heavy rock while you're driving, it does have an effect on your driving style.
It does. You can find yourself driving too fast if you listen to, like aggressive or like anything that's a bit drum and bassy. I tend to go for like a more relaxed kind of sound. I quite like tropical house music, so I tend to download like DJ mixes that are say an hour long. If you can listen to a mix, you can cover an hour, but it's not. The music isn't at the it's kind of chilled out, so it's not at the tempo where you want to be, bouncing off the rev limiter, because you can't do that forever anyway. You might have a fast burst, and then it's quite stressful driving fast over long distance. You just tire yourself out, so it's not worth it. Do
you know what? Wait, I'm just going to get to the side of you here, but do you know what we haven't done? Do you know what we haven't done? I can see you there.
I know what you're going to say.
Do you know what we haven't done?
What?
Are you ready?
What?
3,
What have we done?
3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Goodbye. Oh no, he's coming by me now. He's coming by me, and he's off. No, but what we need to do, Geoff, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
We need to find somewhere where we could have had a drag race, like on an open airfield or something.
Yeah, we do need to do that. Now, what's interesting about this Volvo that I'm driving is Volvo kind of just ripped up the rule book on what's possible in a car. So if we were to drag race from, say, 0 miles an hour,
yeah,
absolutely wipe the floor. Where this car comes into its own is in the upper reaches of the speedo. So getting from 70 miles an hour and upwards, this car has no right to be able to accelerate the way it does at those higher speeds. It's just nuts. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's totally pointless. But yeah, this is a quick car, but right at the top end, but it's useless off the line.
But that's where electric cars falter, because they've got an amazing torque. But then when you get to, it's like when the, say the top of the range Taycan races a 911, the 911 might not beat it off the mark, but ultimately it overtakes it, because the motion, or the, what is it, inertia or whatever, in the, I don't know what's the word you need to use this, the motors on the electric car, it just goes, it gives you initial power, but then it falters, and that's where the internal combustion engine then overtakes it.
Well, that's where it would be interesting. It would be interesting to drag race at the point where we're both sat at, say, 65 mile an hour, at the point where my car then drops a gear and sort of, gets right up on its turbo, just to see how it was against the Taycan. But the problem is that would be slightly illegal, so I guess it's not going to happen. No,
but what we do need to do though is, if you've still got it when you get back to the UK, we could find somewhere like Santa Ponsa, is it, or something? Not Santa Ponsa, what is it? Santa Pod, that's it, Santa Pod, right, where you can actually do drag racing legally.
Yeah, I think we should look into that, because also I'd love to go somewhere where we can actually find out the top speed of these cars. Maybe there's an airstrip. I mean, the thing is with your car as well, I'd imagine it would get to its top speed fairly quickly, wouldn't it? What's the top speed with Taycan, about 165?
Something like that, yeah, about 165, something like that. Pop it in the comment section down below. But I reckon we should go to Santa Pod and do a drag race, just you and me, Volvo versus Taycan.
I'm well up for that, so we'll have a look into that when we get back.
Right, you're on. Now then, I am going to charge up in, are you ready for this? I'm going to charge up in 54 minutes, and I need a wee really badly. This is the thing. And I'm going to be 10%, down to 10% when I get there. So,
all right, well, yeah, my range has just dropped down to 100 miles. So, you say in 50 minutes or 15?
No, 50 minutes. It's going to be in 88 kilometers.
Yeah, okay, fine. So yeah, I'm going to be gasping for fuel by that point, so that's worked out absolutely bang on.
And I need food, Geoff. I need food.
I'm fantasizing about a big baguette. I am a big baguette with brie and tomatoes and a bit of Parma ham.
That's
Yeah,
what
a little
I
bit of
wanted. That's what I wanted. I just wanted a baguette, and they sell baguettes, but there's nothing in them.
We need to home make it. That's the thing. Then what we need is a supermarket.
We need a supermarket to make our own baguette. And I just needed onions yesterday. I had my stripy top on as well.
You need a string of onions and a beret. And your French has been fantastic.
Oh, my French is amazing. Je le taxi.
I'm still laughing at that poor woman's response when I looked at that fantastic menu and then asked her for 2 bowls of chips.
Yeah, it's got amazing menu. And Jeff's reading. I'm just like, just have a bowl of chips, mate. I'm not eating that.
I tell you what we should do. Probably when we're back to England and we've had a chance to edit and upload these videos and digest, what we should do is we should sit down and do a Top Gear scoreboard summary of all the trips that we've done, but not just in terms of the performance of the cars and the actual scores and whatnot. We should also talk about, what was our best night out, which was the best meal we had, what was the funniest moment. We should sit down and do a general review of our 4 road trips. I reckon that'd be good.
I reckon it'd be excellent, and there's many more to come. There's many more to come. I still think that you need to join me on the American road trip, where I get a Tesla and you get a car that is the same cost as my rental on the Tesla.
I am 100% up for that. I could put that on my YouTube channel, and I'm dreaming of a 1970s Woody station wagon. That'd be so cool.
A Woody station wagon. Oh dear, blimey. I know you'd like that. In fact, that might even give you a Woody.
It definitely would. I've always loved the station wagon. Those big square American ones from the the 1970s with the wood paneling and about 9 seats. That's my dream car. Honestly, I'd have one of those over a 911.
My ultimate one would be, this is the longest clip ever, but my ultimate one would be the Ford Mustang, soft top, convertible, the classic Mustang. Now, before they ruined it and they made it electric and made it look rubbish.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to go wrong with a classic Mustang, isn't it? To be brutally honest, one of the cars that I considered for this trip was a Mustang.
No.
The reason I didn't go for it was because I thought the fuel economy was going to be terrible. But then I ended up with this car, which, if anything, is probably worse. So, I mean, I probably should have gone for it, but everything was so last minute. But it was a later Mustang. It was called the Fox body shape, so it's a square one, but that was a convertible. I was looking at a couple of those. I looked at all sorts of different cars for this trip before I settled on this one. But I mean, that's the thing. The more trips we do, the more opportunities I have to try different cars.
Well, the challenge is there. Cross state. You've got to get a car for the same price. You've got to buy a car for the same price as I rent an electric one. There you go.
Yeah, I absolutely like that. That would be brilliant. Which part of America would you want to do? Or are we doing east to west? Are we doing the
east,
Route 66?
We do east to west. The only issue with Route 66 is I'd be doing it in a Tesla, and you've got to follow the Tesla charging points. That's the only issue.
Yeah.
But they're everywhere. So there you go. Anyway, onwards, my friends.
MacMaster, your bladder's bursting.
Yes, my bladder's bursting, but also, I'm just recording this, we need to take our time now because those bursts of acceleration that I've done, means that I'm going to be very low on battery when I get to the charge point now. So I'm taking it easy, as I'm sure you are with your running on fumes, because I'm thinking, yeah, each time if I do a burst of acceleration, I'm not going to make it to the charging point, so I need to take my time now.
Yeah, well, I've got 80 miles range now, and my fuel light's going to be coming on in about 30 minutes. My gauge is extremely low, so yeah, I'm quite happy to sit slightly slower while we get to this petrol station.
Let's go really slow now, or just at the normal this speed, just chilling along, cruise control. We've got 55 kilometers, 35 minutes. It's what hopefully my charge will last and my bladder won't burst.
Yeah, deal. I'm absolutely ready for a wee as well. So yeah, we're in sync.
Look to
today,
your
aren't
left.
we?
Look to your left. Did you see the sights from? You missed them. There's like a castle to the left. This country's amazing.
This is a really beautiful run now. As we work our way down to Barcelona, you sort of come down from on high. We're at a fairly decent altitude at the minute. So this road's just going to get better and better until we get to Spain. And then, from memory, the border bit through Spain is fantastic because you're coming down from height, you're in the mountains. Pretty sure this is going to get really scenic as we push ahead today.
Wow, this is great. And I'll tell you what a fantastic way to do it. Now, there is something to be said about flying, but you miss all this. You don't see it.
Yeah, flying is a very different thing, isn't it? And I don't think you fully appreciate the terrain when you fly either, do you?
You don't. And I've got to say, by the way, although we're sort of like disappearing from each other at the next stop, there's something to be said about a convoy. I like it.
Yeah, it's good fun, isn't it? I think maybe at some point we need to, see what other YouTubers that we actually like and get along with are up for doing some form of convoy thing. Because yeah, it's more fun, isn't it, when you're all together?
It is. We just need a baguette, Geoff. We need a baguette. If we don't have a baguette in France, we've failed, right? We've failed.
Yeah. I can taste it. I can taste the baguette that I want. I can picture it. I know exactly what it looks like. I'm ready.
I'm ready. Right, I shall see you at the service station. I'll tell you what we're going to do when we get to the services.
Yeah?
You're going to plug my car in. You're going to see what it's like to charge.
That's quite a funny idea. Yeah, all right, yeah, we do that.
Right, I'll see you there. Cheers. Right, so I've had to go for a quick wee actually. This is not the one that it's told me to stop at. Geoff's filling up. The Ionity ones are all taken up, but I needed a wee. So I'll go do that and then we'll find Geoff. Right.
Did you know if you leave your car in the petrol station
Yeah.
at the pump
Yeah.
whilst you're in there
Yeah.
doing your business,
Yeah.
people mess with your wipers?
They do.
That's why I moved the car.
By the way, do you need to come over and film this? Because the Ionity charges are now full, so you can wait with me.
Really?
Yeah, come on, you can experience it.
That's
Come on.
hilarious.
Bring your camera.
Let me go pay for my fuel and have a wee.
Right.
2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
114 euros there.
114 €.
Yeah, two
Right.
€2
I'll
a
see you
litre.
over at the Ionity charges.
Where are they?
over
Over
there.
there.
They're over there.
All right, let's
But
go have a look then.
they're busy at the moment, you see. So
So this is because you ignored what your phone wanted you to do,
Yeah,
you ignored AI,
yeah,
Skynet,
yeah,
you're now back to the way it was in England.
yeah.
All your subscribers are shouting at you in the comments to say you should have followed the Porsche sat nav, but that was going off the route
I needed a wee.
and taking you to a random
I
hotel.
think you might need to go pay.
Yeah, I've got to go pay.
Right.
I'll come find you.
Ah, there's one coming out. I might be able to get in. I might be able to get in. Let's get in here. Right, we're in. Let's get in here. Here we go. Come on. Let's get in here. Oh, he's going in there. Let's try and get in. I don't know why he's pulled out though, is it? Maybe this one's not working. We shall find out. I need to just get a little bit closer. Come on, you know what? They ought to put the charging points in the same place on each car and it would make it a heck of a lot easier. Right, here we go. Let's try and get charged. Come on, let's get out there. First of all, you need my charging card, but don't show it on camera because it'll do it. Right, you pass me your camera.
Yeah.
Right.
Where do I put this?
I need you to get that pump there, pump charging thing, plug, right? Pull that over there. Right, that's it. Try not to capture my paintwork. Oh, okay.
There.
Yeah, then you got to undo that.
Right.
Right, pull down that flap.
Yeah.
Shove that in.
Shove it in.
Okay. Right.
Right there.
That's it. Rest that neatly along the bodywork there, like that. He's doing it.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Now what?
Now what you got to do is put the card. Okay. Yeah. You're going to put the card onto the thing itself.
There.
No, the other way around.
Yeah. Like that.
That's it. Can you get it in English?
Connection okay.
Can you get it in English?
English.
Okay. Press start.
Start. Mobility contract direct payment. Are you on direct payment?
Yeah, that's it. Pull away. Take the card away. Now put it on again. Okay, right, what's it saying?
Preparing to charge.
My wrist is buzzing.
Setting up communication with the car.
Remove the card, but don't show the camera.
Right, card off. Preparing to charge.
Okay.
59 kilowatts this one. 59p a kilowatt.
Ah, but it isn't though for me.
Oh, right, okay, got you. So it's subsidised for you.
It is, yeah.
Who's subsidising that? Am I paying for that?
You're probably paying for that, yeah. Right, is it charging
No,
yet?
it's still preparing.
Preparing. This is where your stomach turns. Is it going to work or not?
0%.
Is it charging?
0%.
Okay.
Is this a fast one or is this a slow one?
No, this is a fast one.
So it should get 17%. That's because it's read what's in your battery now.
Yeah, it's reading all the stuff.
240 kilowatts it's going at.
Is that what we got? 240 kilowatts?
249. 18%.
Okay, now come to the car.
Right.
To the car. Open up the door. Right. And then...
What does it need to do that?
I don't know.
Electric.
Then on the middle bit there, you should be able to see it's charging. It's green.
Yeah, it's green.
How fast is it going up?
249 kilowatts. It's at 19%.
Okay.
76 kilometers, 77 kilometers.
Yeah.
20%.
See how fast that's charging.
That is quite fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Cool.
It might have already preconditioned the battery, to be fair.
Yeah.
It was getting ready to get to the next place.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Was it easier just to put in and fill it with fuel?
Well, yeah, but it cost me 114 euros.
Right, well, this is probably going to cost me 20 odd euros.
Yeah.
Cheaper. Do you want your camera back?
I want to go for a wee, then I'm going to go.
We need a baguette.
I'm not ready to eat.
You're not ready
I
to eat?
don't really midday eat when I'm driving.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just going to leave me?
I'm going to have a wee and I'm going to leave, yeah.
This is leave?
Yeah. If you leave me now, you'll get there 3 hours before me. Ooh, jump on an electric car. Yeah, so basically I'm going to get going.
Right.
Cool. Right, see you in a bit.
He's going to leave me. He's going to leave me. I'm going to go and get a baguette. I'm going to eat. Right, I know Geoff doesn't need to eat, but I do. I've got to get something to eat because I am famished. Look at this old hotel here. I think it's shut down. I love stuff like this. Is it shut down? If it isn't, it should be. No, I think it's open. It's like the Bates Motel, isn't it? Odd. Mother! Right, let's go and get something to eat. I want a baguette. All I wanted was a baguette. There's got to be a baguette in here somewhere else. I just want a baguette. So, I got my baguette, I got a deal, meal deal, got a sparkling water, San Pellegrino, got myself a little, kind of a donut thing, an apple something or other, and then my baguette. I can't wait to have my baguette. It's got to be cheese and ham, hasn't it? Or ham and cheese, which is the same thing really, isn't it? Right, so I got my baguette. You see, Geoff has missed out on this. You see, because he just filled up with fuel and went, he's actually missed out on a tasty baguette, which I'm now going to have a sample of. Just look at that. That's ham and cheese. That's all I wanted. It's French. Right, going to try this apple thing out now. What is it? What was it called? Apple, something apple. Let's have a go. Looks like an apple donut or something. Here we go. Let's have a look at this. Nice. A bit like a donut with an apple in the centre of it. Very tasty. A taste of France. So we are at 98% now. And it is now 1:24 in the afternoon. Geoff's way ahead of me now. He's probably about 45 minutes ahead of me. However, I have sampled a bit of France with a baguette and also a donut, and we're going to get on our way. At least it's fully charged, 99%, and then we get on the road and we don't have to stop for a while. And apparently it's gorgeous scenery on the way in to Spain, so I'm looking forward to that. So don't fast forward, you'll miss it all. Right, we're at 100%, so let's get it out. That's what she said. Right, here we go. Come on, the car's locked. Come on, we need to catch Geoff by his cars up now. Get out of it. There we go. Let's pop this back. Right, it's not actually said how much it is yet. It takes a little while to register, but Ionity is pretty good, so we'll find that out in a bit. Let's get back in the car and get back on the road. Right, okay, that took a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I needed a wee, I needed something to eat. Now I'm fully charged, haha, fully charged, 377 kilometres. It says we're going to get there at 8:44. The next charging point now is in, it says 2 hours 39 minutes. So we shall do that, which is basically at a Ionity again, so that'll top us up. We do that to 66%, so we should now follow the charger now. So we've literally got, wow, how many miles to go? 674 kilometers to go, my friends, and we've got 130 kilometers an hour. So we're on the road, and we've just got the wild blue yonder, and apparently some gorgeous scenery, Geoff tells me, when you enter Spain. I've got my passport. Presuming you need to show your passport, so got all that ready. So onwards, my friends. So we are now in Spain, España, no passport control. So, okay, I guess it's because it's the EU. So the EU has its advantages, doesn't it? Not going there. Anyway, let's just carry on. Say no more. That's controversial.
I'm in traffic.
You're in traffic. Well, I'm on the E15. I'm in Spain, and I'm a bit shocked because there is no passport control, but that's because it's the EU, isn't it?
Yes, so you can pass freely between nations.
That would be a brilliant idea if the UK joined the EU. Then we could just pass through different countries with no problem whatsoever.
That's good, and we could freely trade with European countries then as well, couldn't we, without having tariffs? And then border crossings between the UK and France would be much easier. Airports would be faster, postage would be cheaper.
What a brilliant idea. Hey, that is a brilliant idea.
I don't know though, I mean, look how much things have improved since we left the EU.
Well, I have to say there's been less immigration. The roads have got better.
Oh yeah, a lot of, yeah.
Yeah, the roads.
Yeah, less immigration. The economy is booming. Roads are fantastic. Schools are great. NHS is going great guns.
And we can travel freely through Wales, Northern Ireland, and Scotland.
Yeah, we can go to Scotland anytime we want.
We can, and Wales.
And Wales, yeah. But you can't go there; it's too slow.
What a great!
I am also on the I'm also on the E15. I must be half an hour ahead of you, something like that. I don't think I'm much further ahead, but there's traffic as you come through the edge of Barcelona, and I was at a standstill at one point, which is the first time for the whole trip.
My word. Well, you're on camera at the moment, so you missed out on a baguette, mate. You missed out on a taste of France.
Yeah, I'm wondering whether I should have sat and had a baguette, but, you know, I'm in it for the petrol heads, and I'm trying to drive economically, right? Yesterday, my average fuel economy was 30, and I've managed to get it up to 35.6 on this drive. And if I keep driving carefully, it may come up even higher. So I'm just at the last minute here, for the last 300 miles, trying to cut down on my costs.
Trying to cut down. Well, what you could do is get an EV and cut down on your crusts.
I could that way, yeah, definitely. So, yeah, how many miles have you got to cover, do you know?
I have now got to cover 593 kilometres, which is another 6 hours 24 minutes.
500. You've got, yeah. So you're not that far behind me then, because I'm doing mine in miles. I'm looking at my speedo. 240 kilometres is just under 150 miles. So if you've got 500 of those, you've got a smidge over. We're about the same, you know. I've got 318 miles left. I think you must be about 40 miles behind me, if that.
Yeah, I didn't stay much longer, to be fair. And I charged, I know they're going to get me for this. I did charge to 100% because I thought, you know what, I'm having a baguette. I'll charge to 100%, then it's full. And then I don't have to stop for ages. I can just keep going.
So have you just got one more stop then? It's
saying 2 more stops, but it depends because at the next stop, it's only telling me to charge to 66%. Now that's an Ionity, and I'm thinking, Why would I do that and then stop again a few miles down the road? I know what it's telling me to do, but I might as well put more in and
No, he's gone.
and then just. Are you there? I think I've lost you. I've lost Geoff by his car.
Are you still there?
I think you're there. I lost you there for a minute, Geoff.
Are you there?
I think I'm losing you. Onwards, my friends. Right, so I can tell you now, right, we're sort of getting closer now to Barcelona, and it is getting warmer. It's getting really, really hot now. 24.5 degrees, so you can see the temperature going up. But incidentally, my range is also going up because it's getting warmer. So the warmer it gets, the more range I'm getting, which is a bonus. Geoff is about an hour ahead of me now, so he's got a little bit of an advantage on me. He said he might stop because he wants to take his trousers off, I believe, and put his shorts on, so he's going to do that. But we've got a toll bridge here, is it, or something? Toll thing? Is that tolls? Totes? Direct? I don't know. Anyway, so he's about an hour ahead. So the next charging point that we're at, right, is in an hour and 14 minutes. And it is in 125 kilometers. So there, which is an Ionity again, we need to be as quick as possible, get as much charging as we can, and get on our way again, so we can close the gap with Geoff buys cars. Geoff buys cars.
MacMaster, how are we doing?
I'm all right. How far ahead of you? Are you ahead of me?
Well, I've just reached what I call my Newquay point. Now, I used to live in Birmingham and I used to drive to Newquay very regularly. That's a 230 mile drive, 3.5 hours. So whenever we do these big road trips, when I get to the last 230 miles and 320 miles, 3 hours, 20 minutes, I'm really pleased because I know that that's nice, easy for us. And I just hit my Newquay point. So right now, I'm 219 miles and 3 hours, 17 minutes from my destination.
Oh, you're 3 hours, 17 minutes. I'm still 4 hours, 55.
Well, you've got an extra couple of charges, haven't you? You've got 2 more charges before we get there. You can't do it on one, can you?
No, I can't.
Am I right in saying there isn't a charge if you do that?
No, my next charge is in, let's have a look, 25 minutes. Oh, let me get out of the way of this lorry that wants to overtake, it wants to pull into me. 25 minutes in 43 kilometers. So that is when I'm charging next. And then I've got another charge after that. It's showing me 2 more charges after that. 2 more charges.
Surely. Come on, you can't be 3 charges from where you are now.
Yeah, it's showing me 2 more charges because it's only charging to it's not charging right to the brim. So I reckon I'm going to ignore this on the next one because it's Ionity and it's cheaper. So I'm thinking, look, just charge it to 80% rather than the 66, right? And then I can just go a little bit further because the battery will be preconditioned and plus it's going to cost me less.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, 2 charges is fine, but absolutely not 3. I'm having problems with all my devices overheating. Both of my cameras are moaning that there's so much sun coming through the window. I'm not, but the cameras aren't happy about the heat.
Well, it's not hot, it's cold. I mean, my bottom's cold, my back's cold with my breezy seat that I've got on, my cooling seat, because that was an extra addition that I put onto the car. So that was something else I put on because I thought, being in England, I need cooling seats.
Yeah, I think that was definitely worthwhile for this trip. I've learned that if you set your cruise control and sit at a nice safe distance behind a lorry, you can actually take your trousers off while driving.
You can take your trousers off while driving?
I was going to send you a picture, but then I thought I better not.
Yeah, we don't want that. Nobody needs to see that, Geoff. Right, tonight I'm going to take you, if I get there in time, I'm going to take you for an Indian.
I'd like a good quality spicy Indian, actually. Yeah, I'd be up for that.
Yeah, I'm going to take you to Cafe India in Benidorm. So there we go. So I think you need to stop for 40 minutes though.
The problem is I've got enough fuel in the car to make it. I don't need to release any fluids from my body and I'm feeling good. So I can do this in the one hit. I just love driving. I never have. So, you know, once I'm rolling, I am pretty much unstoppable.
I'm wishing that I got up early. I set my alarm this morning for 5 AM and I was just going to go. And I thought, you know what? The only way I'm going to get there before him is leaving 4 hours before him.
Be a hollow victory, that, wouldn't it? Same as if I'd accidentally on purpose stolen your charging card. It crossed my mind and I wish I'd done it, but you know, there's a spirit of camaraderie here, isn't there? So, you know, we've got to get there when we get there.
Right, I shall see you in Benidorm.
Look forward to it, mate. See you in a bit.
Catch you later, bye. It's sunny. Right, okay, as I say that, there's a cloud just gone over. Right, okay, 1.7 kilometres. We are going to get off of the road. We're going to go and charge up. We're going to get there about 8:38, it says. Now, that says I'm going to get there with 43% of battery. However...
Turn off to the right after 1 kilometre towards Tarragona.
To the airporto. Okay, so I'm going to get as much charge in as I possibly can, up to 80% maybe, and just get on the way. And even if I arrive at Benidorm without 43% in, even a little bit less, I can charge it when I get to Benidorm. I just need to get there, and I actually need, am I going here yet? I actually need to get there ready for sunset, get a photograph of the cars together. That's what I need. Right, turning off to the right. We're going to go and charge up, and then we're going to get back on the road again. Right, okay, so it is 7 minutes past 4. We are at, where are we at battery wise? Let's have a look. Here we go, let's turn this off. 118 kilometers left. Battery wise, we are at 33%. So let's get this charged up, get a little wee break, and get on the road again. Oh, it's too hot. It's too hot. That's mad. The heat difference between when we was up in France is unbelievable. Right, okay, let's get this done. Here we go. So, tap to start, and it's in English. Okay, so plug it in. Apple Direct Pen. Let's plug this in. Already in English, which we like. Here we go. Pop this in. Actually, I've done that wrong, haven't I? Because now I've got to go underneath there like that. But we'll sort it. Get my Porsche charging card, and I'll tell you what it cost me to charge back in France there at the last stop as well. Hang on. Verifying. Verifying. Preparing communication. Preparing to charge. Setting up communication with the car. Preparing to charge. Stealing my data. Telling Porsche where I've been. Preparing to charge. Setting up communication with the car. Could have filled the car up by now. Setting up communication with the car. Come on. Charging. We're in. Right, okay, so when we charged up earlier on in France before we left, right, €24.95. It took us 49 minutes actually, that one. So we lost 49 minutes, but it cost us basically 20 quid to charge up there. And we put in 75.58 kilowatts. So that is really cheap. Right, I'm going to go to the loo and then I'm going to hit the road. I'm just going to get myself a chocolate. Chocolate's going to be too hot and it's going to melt. Maybe an ice cream. Magnum. White. Gorgeous. Right. I've just messaged a picture to Geoff Buys Cars actually. And he has said, what has he said here? Just passing Penis Cola and the weather's bad again. Ooh, well the weather here is gorgeous. There we go. Anyway, I can't believe how cheap that was. Right, I'm going to get a hotel booked for Benidorm while I'm waiting, eat my ice cream and then get in the car. €24.95. Right, see you in a minute. Right, I'm now at 84%. It's now at 4:27, so I say let's get back on the road, get back in the car. Oh yeah, 84%, that'll do. Let's get back on the road. Oh, tell you what, it is so warm. Come on, out you come. Back in the car. My goodness, it is hot. It is very warm. Right, okay, back on the road. It's now saying 8:59 when we're going to be there. How do we get out of here? How do we get out of here? 100 metres off-road. How do we get out of here? How do we get out? Where do we go? Where do we go? Get out this way? Okay, Geoff Buys Cars. I tell you what, mate, from getting out of the car in France to getting out of the car there, I nearly put my shorts on. It's burning.
Yeah, it gets hot, doesn't it? What do you go through, about 26 degrees?
Yeah, 26.5 degrees. However, it says I'm not going to get there now till 2 minutes past 9. This is not ideal. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good.
You've had an ice cream now, haven't you?
Well, I've had an ice cream. I'd rather get there and have an Indian.
Oh, look, people in the comments being like, you're driving all the way to Spain to have an Indian. I'm looking forward to having a beer on the, what is it? The viewpoint of the Mediterranean, isn't it? In the old town. That's what I've now put in my sat nav. I'm going to find somewhere to park. I'm going to get myself a beer. And I'm going to do a YouTube live when I get there.
A YouTube live.
YouTube live. Exactly. And then we can see at what point you turn up.
Well, I'm on my way. I mean, it was only a little stop and it was Ionity. Now then, do you want to know how much it cost me for charging up at France there, which was a pretty big charge?
Yeah, go on, and how much was your big charge?
24 euros.
Yeah. To be fair, this cost thing, you've absolutely trounced me.
I've won on costs, you got to admit. Ionity. But the thing is, who's funding that? Let's be honest.
Well, this is the question, isn't it? You know, somebody is subsidising Ionity for you, aren't they? I had a hilarious thing happen a minute ago.
What was that?
I had a lorry that was in the right-hand side of the lane, and then he pulled out at the last minute, just as I came up to him. I slammed my anchors on, got next to Geoff in the car, because this lorry's pulled out. He then slowed me down for what felt like about half an hour. And when I eventually got past the lorry, do you know what lorry it was?
Go on.
It was Porsche Customer Services. How much did you pay Porsche to block me with a lorry?
Yeah, well, you see, they're on my side. After doing that video saying how amazing the Taycan was and being a turncoat and a two-faced hypocrite by test driving a Porsche Taycan and giving it back, there you go. They sorted me out.
Yeah. So I'm expecting somewhere along this road to find two Porsche lorries driving together at 50 mile an hour.
Well, I tell you, on costing, I've got you on this one, but there you go. So,
100%. I'm looking forward to working it out, actually. You know, it'd be interesting to see. I think I'm going to arrive with only about 50 miles left anyway.
whoa.
So it's not even like it's not going to be a lot left in the tank.
Well, I'm thinking I might, it's 396 kilometres to the destination, to Benidorm, and I've got 304 kilometres of charge. Now, I only charged it to 80% roughly, because I thought, that'll do, because after that, it's slow, and it's all about time. So I'm just going to put enough in to get me there, and then there's got to be charging somewhere.
Yeah, there must be. Oh, I'm going past a Lamborghini lorry now, so there must be a race going on down here somewhere for all these Porsche and Lamborghini lorries to be on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to need another charge.
I'm going to need another charge, but it won't take me that long, to be fair. I'll be there probably 9:15, 9:20, something like that, and I give us a chance to have a couple of beers, because I think I was there later than that last night.
Well, I'm going to do my very best to not have too many beers before you arrive. But what's interesting is when we did Land's End to total, and the sort of net time that you were behind me was like 9 hours. Now, isn't it interesting?
I'm losing you.
4 miles, and the gap is smaller.
Yeah, because I've planned my journey, I've got my Porsche route planner, and as I say, I've already laid down the challenge, Geoff. John O'Groats to Land's End again this summer. Who does it the cheapest? Who does it the quickest? You'll do it the quickest, but can I close the gap and make it easier this time?
Yeah, and costs as well. You know, would you be able to do it as cheap as a diesel? So yeah, we are going to have to do Land's End to John O'Groats again. Again,
John O'Groats to Land's End, because we don't want to end in John O'Groats. There's nothing to do.
No, we really don't. We'll end in Land's End.
Yeah, right, onwards. I shall see you. God blimey, it's blooming warm. It's 26 degrees.
Yeah, but interestingly, I think you're going to drive through a storm where it drops down to 19. I drove through, it looked like there was a tornado about to develop. I thought I was driving through a scene from Twister.
No, Porsche sorted that one out for me. They had a word they had a word with the planes.
Yeah, well, we're not allowed to talk about web modification on this road trip.
Anyway, on that bombshell, I shall see you in Benidorm. I'll speak to you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye. Do you know what? The scenery has been stunning on the way down here so far. We've got another 378 kilometres, but absolutely stunning. I've driven through time zones like the Doctor in his TARDIS and seen amazing scenery. Had great fun with my friend Geoff. Had a few beers with him last night, 3 beers actually, that was it. And then we breathalyzed ourselves this morning before anybody starts with our French breathalyzation test. Then we're on our way. It's been absolutely fantastic. I can have a few more beers tonight because I'm not driving tomorrow. My car will be in a hotel underground car park, so that's good. I've got 3 days so far in Benidorm. I can extend it if I want because my car's there. I can drive back when I want. So absolutely amazing. My backside is really cold. Geoff is overheating in his car and his camera's overheating. I'm not. I'm really cool. Cool air wafting through my genitalia. It's really cold, this seat. It's just blowing it through. I had that put on as an optional extra, and I never thought I'd actually get to use it. So amazing. Right, turn off to the right. Okay. Anyway, it's just stunning. What a great thing to do. Just an open road. And I tell you what, as much as I think electric cars lack the soul and the passion and the charisma of a car with an engine, etc., and I still believe that. I still believe that you should be all about choice. I have to say, this car has handled it really well. It's just wafted through. I've charged up. I'm turning off to the right. It's wafted through. This is Geoff Buys Cars now on the phone, ringing me. Is here again. I was just talking to camera, Geoff. Oh, he's gone. Why is he gone? He rings me then goes. Anyway, it's been an absolute pleasure just driving the car down. It's been so easy. He's here again. We'll try again. And he's there. I was just telling my viewers here, right, that it's I've actually, and I just need to turn into here. Why am I going here? Why is it telling me to go up here? I'm just telling my viewers here, it's been an absolute pleasure driving this car. It's been fantastic. It's wafted the whole way there.
Yeah, no complaints about either of the cars at all.
But I tell you what,
I've got good news for you.
Oh, go on, go, give me the good news. Give me the good news, Geoff.
I've got good news for you. I'm stuck in traffic. There's been an accident.
Right.
And it's telling me that I've got at least a 10-minute delay. I'm stopped right now.
Yeah, but that probably means that I'm going to get in it as well, doesn't it?
I don't know, because I reckon it'll be cleared by the time you come through here.
Well, with a bit of luck, but at the moment, I mean, I'm a bit uncomfortable because I've got cold air wafting through my genitalia.
Yeah, me too, but that's only because I'm half naked. Yeah, I'm warm, not going to lie. I've got my sunroof open. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I haven't been hot, but I mean, I wouldn't want to go on a date smelling like I smell right now.
I'd be fine. I'd be absolutely fine. They'd grab hold of my backside and go, wow, that's really cool.
All right, another win for the electric car. Yeah, I'm sat in park, not moving, so.
Do you know what's good now, though, is I'm just about to get on another road, and it says 163 kilometres straight ahead, no turnings.
I love that about driving in Europe. Long distances before you have to like make any input on the car.
Yeah, it's like this car has been, I reckon it's been easier for me to drive this car and more pleasurable than yours, because it's basically, you said last night, there's no noise, it's cruise control, it's wafted along, and it's silent inside the cabin, and it's cool, it's climate controlled.
I think you might be onto something there, and to be fair, I've had to spend more mental energy thinking about my fuel consumption and thinking about my speed and thinking about like everything to do with driving the petrol car, whereas yours has all just been mapped for you. You just put it in and it said, right, go to this charger, charge to this amount. So I've had to work all that out.
It's even, are you there?
Yeah.
It's even took me to chargers that are available, because it's got live updates, so it goes 2 of 3 charges available. So how much of a difference is this trip been compared to John O'Groats to Land's End when we did it? When I used Waze,
Yeah. Well, to be honest, John goes to Land's End, you never made it to the distance. East, you never made it to the finish. East to west, you never made it to the finish. And both of those trips, you were a broken man, but now you're like an excited schoolboy.
Yeah, I'm a turncoat, a two-faced turncoat hypocrite.
I don't think it's being a turncoat, but I just feel like it's waking up to the true potential of your car.
Do you know what though? The best thing about it is I'm earning loads of money now because the oil industry's paying me and also Porsche. Double bubble.
Good point, yeah. Porsche paying you. I can tell that by the Porsche lorry that I got stuck behind earlier on.
That's a joke, by the way. They're not paying me, and neither are the oil industry. It's just what I get. People say. I thought I'd say it before it's in the comment section.
You can't make a joke on YouTube. People take it literally.
Yeah, they do. They do. That's why I'm going to tell them I wasn't going to tell him you're gay.
Yeah, definitely. The secret's out. Right. On my confession, I'm going to go. I'll speak to you in a bit.
Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
Right, okay, so let's get along the way now. We've literally got 159 kilometres of straight road, but apparently we get to see, is it the Mediterranean? The Mediterranean apparently in a bit, and it looks beautiful apparently, so I'm looking forward to that. This is a great drive. The roads are fantastic in Europe. Right, so we've driven through a bit of a storm. Got to tell you, amazing view. Don't know whether you can see it actually. You can't see it because it's over there now. But we've got the Mediterranean to the left. I think it's the Med. Pretty sure it is. Absolutely gorgeous view. I can't believe I'm in my own car and I'm in Spain. It's fantastic. Have a little niggle though. I was in the outside lane. Car comes up behind me, flashing me. I'm trying to overtake a lorry. So I put my foot down, accelerate, and the car went into range mode because it was looking at trying to get me to the destination that I'm trying to get to for the charge points. So it went into range mode and literally I lost all power. So the car behind me was right up my backside. Now, you don't expect that in a Porsche. So I'm like having to flick it out of range mode. It had put it in range mode itself, and that I thought was A, a little bit dangerous, and B, bloody annoying. You're in a Porsche. I'm in a Porsche, and there was a tiny little Mercedes at my backside, and I couldn't outrun it because it had put itself in range mode. That was annoying.
How can I help you?
You can help me by not putting it in range mode, you stupid woman. Right, so I found the BP pulse chargers. However, this is weird because there's no ramp to get up, and it's quite a bit of a It's a bit of a lip, that is, look. Am I going to be able to make it up there? That's the thing. Is it going to go? We're going to have to give it a go and see whether I just scrape the entire spoiler off my car. We did it. Right, let's go and charge up. Right, that wasn't ideal. Right, we can use the Porsche charging card. So let's go for it, and it's 350 kilowatt. Okay, here we go. Card. Come on. Select your output. I'm doing that. Check the condition of the connector. Okay. Well, there's no select. Check the condition of your output. Oh, it's fine. Right, and then we'll pull this down. Come on, get in there. Here we go. Use your phone to authenticate this charger. I don't want to. I want to use my ID card. Ah, very fine. You are not authorised to start charging. RFID card. What do you mean I'm not authorised? Right, it says I'm not verified. I don't know why. Try again. Verifying. Not authorised to... What is going on here? Right. Let's try a different charger. Let's try one over here. What is going on? Trying this one now. Select your output. CCS. Connect. Let's try this. Come on. Use your phone. I don't want to use my phone. I want to use RFID card. You are not authorised. Oh!
MacMaster.
Geoff buys cars. Right, first problem. The Porsche charging thing took me to a BP charging point. Didn't work. Also, I had to lift my suspension up and go up a curb to get to it.
Really?
Absolute nightmare. Now I've reverted to Waze to get me back on the A7 to try and find another charger because that one didn't work. I'm down to 102 kilometers of range, so I'm gonna have to find another one now, which means I'm not going to get there till about 9:30, 9:45, because that's wasted ages of my time. I've almost scraped the bottom of my battery pack onto the curb. Nobody was on them. It was in the middle of bloody nowhere. Absolutely ridiculous.
What? It just directed you to a charger that didn't work?
Well, it just didn't work. It said you're not authorised to use this charger. And even though it said, even though it had got Porsche at the back of it, it said you're not authorised to use it. But it was there and they were working. I don't know, odd. So
well, that's your first pavement charging problem in Europe, isn't it?
That's my first charging problem in Europe. Now I'm down to 110 kilometres, and then I got an electrical system fault. Do not drive car. So I'm like, oh shoot. So that was a bit awkward, but then I switched my car off and back on again like a computer, and then it was all right. Touch wood.
Well, that could be scary if your car's going to start failing at the last minute.
Yeah, so now I'm using Waze to get me back on the, what is it, the A7, isn't it, to Valencia way?
Yeah, you stay on that pretty much all the way to Benidorm.
Yeah, so I now need to get back on there, then go back to my Porsche charging thing to get me to the next high-powered charger.
Crikey. How many miles away are you then?
I'm now 199 kilometres away.
Okay, so it's still 125 miles out.
Yeah, so it is pretty scary. Now I'm going, haven't got a lot of range left, so I'm beginning to, that's stressed me out, that has, mate, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's all well and good with the charge network, but then one problem, and it affects your whole day, doesn't it? Like, that massively put back your arrival time.
That's put back my arrival time now, and now I feel sick because I've had to just feel a bit ill now. I'm all stressed out because I had to try and get, then some guy come up to me on a moped talking to me saying you need to go in the garage. I'm like, what are you on about? So that stressed me out. That didn't work. I thought my battery's going to scrape. Now I'm down to 98 kilometers of range, and now I'm worried. So I need to try and find somewhere. So
I think your best bet is just get on the motorway and then charge at the services. If you have to pay for it, you have to pay for it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I was going to pay there, but it just wouldn't accept it. So I'm back on the A7. I'm going to try now, and just plumb something in anyway. So let me ring you back in a bit. I'm stressed out now.
All right, cool. Speak to you shortly.
All right, mate, bye. Right, so now I've used Waze to get me back on here because it was trying to guide me to that system. So I'm now going to switch back over to my Porsche charger, and I'm going to try put Benidorm back in again, and then hopefully it'll try and get me to charge somewhere. I'm now
28 kilometers.
I'm now stressed out. I'm stressed out and I don't need this. Right, okay, onwards. Now I'm beginning to feel a little bit sick now. It's been going so well, and that one little thing there that's just not worked, got police there, it's just making me feel ill now because I've got a bit of range anxiety, and it's just stressed me out with the curb, trying to get my car up the curb, and then the card not working, even though it said Porsche at the back. That one little niggle has just put me all on edge now. I just feel stressed out now, and that's the issue, isn't it? That's the issue. I don't know why it didn't work, and it's like they're all out of the way. It's like put them with, there's nobody there to help. There's no attendant there. There was nobody there. It was just empty. It was weird. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but if I was later on and I was a woman on my own, I wouldn't want to be plugging my car in there in the middle of nowhere. It just, I don't know, I'm all stressed out now. I just want to charge my car and get there. So this is now taking me out of my way to get charged up. I'm on edge now, I'm shaking. Don't feel good. I just want to get charged and go.
Leave the roundabout at the second exit.
Mouth's gone dry. We were going so well. Second exit, not this one. No, that's not that one. That's this one. Okay. Right, I just hope this works now. I'm not. We were going so well, and now I'm shaking. Let's just check. Come on. Right, if this doesn't work, we're stuffed. We're not going anywhere. Let's plug it in. There we go. I'll try the charge card. If not, then I'll just pay for it. think I've just got to pay for it. B. Try access card. No? Hold your card over the reader. I'm holding it over the reader. It's not working. Tell you what, go back. We'll just use bank card. I'll just pay for it if it works. Please wait, it's being initiated. Please. 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 I can hear something. Please. Being initiated. Please do this. Being initiated. Please. Please, please, please. Please wait, the charging process is being initiated. I think we're in business. Let's have a look in the car.
Oh, he's phoning me now, he's phoning me. He's phoning me, MacMaster. I'm just about to go for a swim, how are you?
I'm not good, mate. It was going so well, so well. I'm shaking now and I'm stressed out, and it was going so well I could literally just cry, honestly. The last one didn't work, the charging card didn't work, the charging card's not working on this one, so I've just paid top dollar for it. So I'm like, do you know what, I just can't be bothered, I just wanted to get it charged. France was so much better than Spain for charging. And now I've had to come 22 kilometres out of my way to get charged. I'm right near the ocean. I'm not going to get there till about 10, so we'll have a beer, but it'll be a bit later. So you might as well just eat. I mean, it's nuts. I'll ring you when I'm back in the car. But I'm not in a good place at the moment, mate.
All right, well, just get yourself down here, do what you got to do to make it happen, and I'll speak to you when you get in.
I'm disappointed because it was going so well right until the last minute. Now you're going to get the evangelist saying, oh, you've put this on, but I haven't. It's been going impeccably, and then the last minute something kicks in and one thing goes wrong, and you'll see on the camera they put these charges in and it was like an afterthought, and I had to go up the curb. I had to run a 120 grand car with batteries at the bottom, and they didn't even put a ramp up to it. I had to go up a curb.
And then they weren't active anyway?
Well, the charging card didn't work. It said use app, but I hadn't got the app. So I'd have to download the app on foreign data, use that, sign in, put my credit card in. And I'm like, oh, what's all that about? So I'm here now. I'm charging. Do you know what? I'm putting as much charging as I can because I just don't know. So I've had enough, but wait up for me. I need a beer when I get there. We'll have to do the shot of the cars together tomorrow because I can't be arsed tonight.
Yeah, well, we can do that on the waterfront. I'm not going to gloat too much, but I am here. I'm just about to get my swim shorts on and go dive in the sea.
Have you booked the same hotel as me?
Yeah, and I'm parked not too far from it, so we're all good. I'll see you at the hotel in a bit.
I think there's parking downstairs, so...
Okay, well, I found a parking space so I can leave the car, so I pulled up on the front and a prick came over to me and said, is that for sale?
Your car's been more popular. Although saying that, I had a Tesla owner liking my car, so there we go. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'll catch you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Honestly, we had it. We were so close. We had it. We were so close. Right. See where we are. Now that is a cool car. Right, it's arid, and it's arid at 90%. We've got 327 kilometres, so I say let's get in the car, let's get on the road, let's just get there. Come on, I'm shattered, come on. Right, okay, breathe. I'm really disappointed there because the whole journey has gone exceptionally well, just up until that last BP charging point with the curb, where it just wouldn't accept my card, and it said Porsche fast charging, and that is where it all went wrong. Anyway, we're charged now. I've got 321 kilometers of range, and I've only got 150 kilometers to go. So I've got enough charge. I'm sure there'll be some charges down at down near Benidorm. So let's just get there, have a couple of pints with Geoff, have a bite to eat, maybe some Indian food. But I am disappointed because it was just going so well right up to the last minute. But there you have it. It's still not quite there, is it? It's still not quite there. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, onwards. Well, this is fun. We're now going through the centre of Valencia. I don't know why it's brought me here. I think it's because it's took me out off of the motorway
To turn right.
and now it's brought me here for some reason. I mean, it's very nice. I'm going to go through that light. Oh, then another red light. But it's brought me here for some reason, and I don't know why. But very picturesque, but it's not where I need to be. Oh, well, that was fun. Quick shortcut through, quick detour through Valencia. There we go. Right, we're back on the V31 now. So we've got another 1 hour and 17 minutes to go to get to Benidorm. We're almost there. We're almost there. Feeling a little bit better now. Whew. Oh, I'm feeling better now. I'm feeling better. We've got 85 kilometers left. We're going to get there at 9:41. I'm going to get my car parked up. There's supposed to be parking downstairs, so I'm going to park my car downstairs. If there's I wonder if there's a charger. If there is, then I'll charge it up. Even if, well, I'm going to say if there's a plug, but the plug I've got for this car to plug it is a 3-pin plug. Anyway, we'll find somewhere. Let's just park the car up, go and meet Geoff, have a few pints, have a Indian meal or whatever, a bite to eat. It's going to be 10 by the time we get to eat, but that's all right. We're there. It's beautiful, nice sunset. We've got the mountains, we've got the open road again. I'm feeling good. I've got 260 kilometers of range. I'll have plenty when I get there. So all's good. All's good now. Absolutely gorgeous scenery. Yeah, feeling good. We've almost done it. We're almost there. With a little hiccup. A little hiccup. Actually, I remember now, the last time I was in Benidorm, I did a vlog, and I rested my camera on top of a car charger. And I think I pointed one out, actually in the centre of Benidorm, and there was 2 chargers, and there was one car was charging up on it. So, and I know where that is. So, what I could do is, on my way back, go to that one, charge it up, and then head off. And then head back to France again, which is going to be
roadworks on the AP7.
Roadworks, blimey, that's the first roadworks all the way down. So I reckon that could be it. Anyway, so there's chargers in Benidorm, so we're good. We are good. Right, okay, so we're here in the basement of the hotel, and it's going to be the quickest outro ever.
Just driven for 2 days solid to end up in a basement.
And turned up in a basement charging my car. But look, the hotel has got charging. I've just literally got to tell it to switch it on because it says charging not possible. That's because you have to get it to switch it on. Always be charging.
Always be charging.
I have to say it's been the longest drive ever. We'll do
a proper outro tomorrow when we're refreshed, but all everybody needs to know is it's now 10:15.
and we need to go for an Indian, so we'll see you in about tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.